be calling you a radical. I don't believe what I just saw, but I do. I don't think people realize, you know, me and sports metaphors and my path and our path, I understand the significance of events like this in American cultures, whether it be World Series, Super Bowls, or Kentucky Derby. You're talking, which could be the greatest miracle in sport history. I think it's going to be tough to find one that's bigger. You know, we watched Seabiscuit the other night, me and my grandson. Now, I was a gambler. I was a gambler my whole life. I started trading cattle futures right here in this town in Ogden, in the boomtown, when I was 14 years old. I hit mine that bird for over $100,000 on small money. I had that horse that day, you know, but I put $50,000 into the market, and I turned it into well over $1 million. But in 2011, I got cancer. I got leukemia. And, you know, play back the tape. You can watch the whole path. And that was the day. I've always considered that to be the greatest miracle in sports history. They were down 2-0. Had to go to Cincinnati. Played the plate in the 10th inning. I think they had 2 hits that whole game. 1-3 in a 5-game series. Came back, down 3-1 to the Cardinals. Swept the Tigers. I mean, I consider it to be, that was the day that I was waiting for my blood test to look like I was going to die in the bone marrow transplant. That day, till today. That's the biggest miracle. And what a metaphor. You got to go back to Seabiscuit during the Depression. And I don't think people have a clue how popular Seabiscuit was and how the world clung on. It wasn't gamblers. It was just everybody that was down and out. You get Baffert out, it just proves you to, you know. So today, I really felt like, I mean, I got out, me and my grandson, my grandkids were on a picnic, you know, and I wasn't going to bet the Derby, and my grandson kept saying 21's going to win, and I said, let me explain to you, boy, there's only 20 horses. No, and then this one scratched in. 21, I didn't bet it, but just for 2 minutes, I believed I was back in the old USA, when everybody had a fair chance, when this country was founded on anti-imperialism, on anti-bloodlines. Just for 2 minutes, I feel like I was back in the old USA, not modern imperialism America, where it's all bloodlines, where everything's all rigged. Bob Baffert, the whole game. Just for 2 minutes, I felt like I was back in the old USA, where miracles happen, where long shots win, when anything was possible, when you could beat cancer, when you could start with nothing and have a happy, strong life. The game wasn't rigged. Just for 2 minutes, I believed I was back in the old USA. Not in modern post-2000 imperialism, cheat at all costs, game the system at all costs. Bob Baffert is such a metaphor. I know Bob Baffert personally. I grew up at Del Mar. Ex-racehorses used to stand on this ranch right here in Utah. My family used to retire them here. Some of the greatest racehorses in freaking California history died right here. I grew up riding them. Just for 2 minutes. I really felt like I had that old idealistic spirit inside my soul that I believed anything was possible. That's like the greatest ride I ever saw. I got all emotional. I'm all emotional right now, because I know how significant these things are. Me and my grandson watched Seabiscuit just the other night. You know, my friend was playing second base that I grew up in Ogden, Utah with when Kirk Gibson hit that home run in '88. I don't believe what I just saw, but I do, because they got Baffert the cheater out. They stood up to the cheaters. I don't believe what I just saw, just for 2 minutes. Just for 2 minutes. Berto Clemente rolled 21. Just for 2 minutes. Just for 2 minutes. Neon Deion Sanders wore 21. Played both sports. Just for knock the cover off it. Just for 2 minutes. I believed that I was back in there. Back. The wind is blowing out. That was Ty Cobb. That was Babe Ruth. That was Kirk Gibson in Game 1 of 1988. I was Buster Posey. I was Pants Off the Fence. I play at the plate in Cincinnati in October of 2012. Just for 2 minutes, I believed it was the old USA, when anything could happen and miracles could happen. This day will go down. This is the greatest underdog in American culture history. Name one bigger. Name one bigger. Mind that bird? Not on Balco. Mind that bird?